Welcome back to the channel Valuable Coins HD, Coin Collectors and History Buffs. Today, we're shining the spotlight on an iconic piece of American coinage, the Roosevelt Dime from 1977, bearing that all-important mint mark. While dimes may seem small and humble, this particular 1977 Roosevelt dime is anything but ordinary. Whether you're an avid numismatist or just beginning to dip your toes into the world of coin collecting, you'll want to stick around for this deep dive into the history, design, rarity, and incredible value of this fascinating coin. Let's first step back in time to 1977. The United States was navigating a complex period marked by economic challenges, social change, and an evolving cultural landscape. Despite these shifts, the Roosevelt dime remained a constant, a symbol of stability and historical continuity. Named after Franklin D. Roosevelt, the 32nd President of the United States and founder of the March of Dimes, this coin has been an everyday staple since its introduction in 1946. But don't let its commonplace nature fool you. Certain years and mint marks, including some from 1977, have become highly collectible and valuable. What makes the 1977 Roosevelt dime so special? It starts with the mint mark. Mint marks indicate the minting facility where the coin was produced. In 1977, dimes were struck at several mints including Philadelphia, No mint mark, Denver, D mint mark, and San Francisco, S mint mark. Each mint produced slightly different quantities, and the Denver and San Francisco mint marks are often more closely scrutinized by collectors for rarity and condition. The design itself is a masterpiece of numismatic art. The obverse features a dignified profile of President Roosevelt, a fitting tribute to a leader who inspired hope and resilience through the Great Depression and World War II. This likeness was designed by John R. Sinek and has remained virtually unchanged for decades, testifying to its timeless appeal. The details in Roosevelt's hair, glasses, and facial features are crisp and precise on well-preserved coins, making them highly desirable for collectors. On the reverse side, you'll find a beautifully detailed torch flanked by olive and oak branches, symbolizing liberty, peace, and strength, values at the core of the American spirit. This classic design adds an artistic dimension to a coin that, at face value, might be overlooked in your pocket change. The 1977 Roosevelt dime's value is deeply tied to its condition and rarity. Coins that have seen little to no circulation, known as uncirculated or mint condition coins, are particularly prized. These coins exhibit sharp details, brilliant surfaces, and no signs of wear. Finding such specimens from 1977, especially those with clear mint marks, can be a challenge due to the vast number of coins produced and circulated over the decades. What really drives the value of the 1977 Roosevelt dime into the stratosphere, however, are rare mint errors and unique variations. Occasionally, during the minting process, coins may be struck with double dies, off-center strikes, or unusual planchet errors. These mistakes create limited edition anomalies that numismatists crave because they add an element of exclusivity and intrigue to the coin. Some of the rarest 1977 Roosevelt dimes have such errors or come from limited production runs with specific mint marks, elevating them from common pocket change to prized collector's items. Collectors pay a premium for these anomalies, which can sometimes fetch extraordinary prices at auctions or private sales. Besides their collector appeal, these coins also hold investment value due to their metal content and historical significance. Though composed primarily of copper and nickel, the value of rare Roosevelt dimes is driven by rarity and condition rather than metal content alone. This blend of historical importance, artistry, and scarcity makes the 1977 Roosevelt dime a coveted gem. So what kind of money are we talking about here? While most Roosevelt dimes from 1977 trade for mere face value or slightly above in circulated condition, pristine, rare mint mark examples with errors or exceptional provenance can command astonishing prices. Some have recently sold for as high as $150,000, yes, you heard that correctly, $150,000 for a single 1977 Roosevelt dime. This staggering value highlights how a coin, small in size but immense in history and rarity, can transform from everyday currency into a priceless collectible. It's a testament to the enduring fascination and passion within the coin collecting community. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of American coinage to uncover the secrets behind one very special coin, the United States Roosevelt Dime from 1981, complete with its distinctive mint mark. You might think a dime is just a dime, but this particular 1981 Roosevelt dime holds a story and value that goes far beyond its everyday use. Whether you're an experienced numismatist or simply curious about the treasures hidden in your pocket change, this detailed exploration will leave you amazed. We'll talk about its background, design, rarity, and, of course, its jaw-dropping worth, but be patient, because the value we reveal at the end will blow you away. Let's set the stage by going back to 1981. The United States was experiencing a time of economic change, with inflation concerns and shifting markets, but the U.S. Mint remained dedicated to producing coins that honored tradition while meeting the practical needs of daily commerce. The Roosevelt Dime, introduced in 1946 as a tribute to President Franklin D. Roosevelt and his leadership during difficult times, had by 1981 become one of the most recognizable and widely circulated coins in the country. The design on this dime carries deep symbolism and timeless appeal. On the front, you see the portrait of Roosevelt himself, a man whose legacy includes championing social programs and leading the nation through the Great Depression and World War II. This likeness, crafted by John R. Sinek, has become a numismatic icon, symbolizing perseverance and hope. On the back, the torch of liberty stands flanked by olive and oak branches, representing peace and strength, ideals that resonate with every American. This reverse design complements Roosevelt's image perfectly, making the dime not just a coin but a compact tribute to American values. Now, the 1981 Roosevelt dime was minted at several facilities, each indicated by a mint mark: Philadelphia, no mint mark; Denver, D, and San Francisco, S. The mint mark is crucial because it often influences the rarity and desirability of a coin. For collectors, certain mint marks from this year are much harder to come by in pristine condition, and those coins instantly become objects of fascination. One of the most critical factors affecting the 1981 dime's value is its condition. Circulated coins, the ones you might find loose in your pocket or in change jars, typically show signs of wear like scratches, faded details, and loss of shine. However, uncirculated coins or those graded as mint state possess razor-sharp details and an original lustrous finish that make them a treasure trove for collectors. In addition to condition and mint mark, errors or unusual variations during the minting process can add enormous value. Sometimes, coins might be struck off-center, have doubled dies, or exhibit anomalies in the metal composition or design. These minting errors are incredibly rare and can skyrocket a coin's worth, turning an ordinary dime into a numismatic superstar. The 1981 Roosevelt dime is also interesting because it comes at a time just before the San Francisco Mint largely shifted its focus toward proof and collector coins, making certain 1981's mint mark examples especially prized. Collectors prize coins that have remained untouched for decades, sometimes locked away in collections or preserved in special holders. When these coins come up for auction, they attract passionate bidders eager to own a piece of American history with such remarkable preservation. Despite being composed mostly of copper and nickel, the true worth of the 1981 Roosevelt dime lies not in its metal content, but in its rarity, condition, and collector demand. That's the magic of numismatics. Coins become historical artifacts, investments, and works of art all at once. So, how much can an exceptional 1981 Roosevelt dime with a rare mint mark and pristine condition be worth? Believe it or not, such coins have recently been known to fetch an astonishing $158,000. Yes, that's $158,000 for a single Roosevelt dime minted in 1981. This incredible value highlights the fascinating world of coin collecting, where even a small piece of metal can hold immense significance and wealth. It shows how a coin's story, rarity, and preservation can transform it from everyday currency to a priceless treasure. Today, we're about to explore one of the rarest and most coveted coins in American numismatics, the United States Barber I dime from 1894. This isn't just any dime, it's a legendary piece that has fascinated collectors, historians, and investors alike for well over a century. Whether you're deeply entrenched in the coin collecting world or simply curious about the stories behind rare coins, this video will take you on a journey through history, design, rarity, and the astonishing value that this dime commands in today's market. By the end of our adventure, you'll discover why the 1894 Barber 1 dime is worth a staggering $300,000. Let's start by stepping back to the late 19th century. The Barber dime was introduced in 1892 and named after its designer, Charles E. Barber, the chief engraver of the U.S. Mint. The era was marked by rapid industrialization, westward expansion, and the blossoming of America's identity on the global stage. Coins from this time were more than just currency, they were symbols of a nation forging its future. The 1894 Barber dime, especially, holds a mystique all its own. Minted during a time when the U.S. Mint was churning out millions of coins for everyday use, this particular dime is an enigma because of its extremely limited mintage and the mystery surrounding its production numbers. It's rumored that only 24 to 25 of these dimes were ever struck, making it one of the rarest U.S. coins in existence. The exact reason for such a low number is still debated among historians. Some say it was a trial strike, others suggest it was a special order or a mint error, but no one can say for certain. The coin's design is a classic example of Barber's craftsmanship. On the obverse, you'll find the image of Liberty, wearing a Phrygian cap and a laurel wreath, surrounded by 13 stars representing the original colonies. The portrait is dignified and detailed, capturing the spirit of a nation proud of its heritage and hopeful for its future. Flip the coin over and you'll see a simple yet elegant wreath encircling the words, 1 dime, a testament to the understated beauty of late 19th century coinage. The 1894 date is prominently displayed below Liberty's head, marking it as a unique artifact from a time long past. One of the fascinating aspects of the 1894 Barber dime is its mint mark, which indicates where the coin was struck. The 1894 dimes were minted in Philadelphia, no mint mark, and a very few in San Francisco, mint mark. Because so few were produced, the survival rate of high-quality specimens is minuscule, and finding one in pristine condition is like finding a needle in a haystack. Collectors treasure these coins not only because of their rarity but also because of the incredible stories behind each surviving specimen. Some were lost, some were kept as keepsakes, and others have passed through the hands of the world's most famous collectors. The provenance and history behind an 1894 Barber dime often add to its allure and value. Another factor boosting this coin's worth is the condition. Coins graded in mint state or even in high circulated condition can command significant prices, but those with exceptional detail, no wear, and a brilliant finish reach astronomical values. Because of the coin's scarcity, any 1894 Barber dime that surfaces is a cause for excitement in the numismatic community. Errors and unique variations on this dime, such as die cracks or slight misalignments, can also add to its collectible value, making each piece uniquely fascinating. It's incredible to think that a small, seemingly ordinary dime can carry such historical significance and rarity. This coin serves as a window into America's past and a symbol of the meticulous artistry of coin production from over 125 years ago. Now, you might be wondering, just how much is this rare treasure worth? The answer is jaw-dropping. The 1894 Barber 1 dime has been known to fetch prices as high as $300,000, yes, that's $300,000 for a single, beautifully preserved 1894 Barber 1 dime. This extraordinary value underscores the immense significance and desirability of this coin. It's a shining example of how numismatics can transform everyday currency into a priceless piece of history and art. Today, we're diving into a fascinating piece of American numismatic lore that might just surprise you: the United States Barber 1 dime from 1975. Now, before you raise an eyebrow and wonder if this is some kind of trick, let me assure you this is a story worth your full attention. The Barber dime series officially ended in 1916, so a 1975 Barber dime is an intriguing anomaly that has sparked curiosity, debates, and some serious excitement in the coin collecting community. So, buckle up, because we're about to uncover the mystery, history, and unbelievable value behind this rare coin that could be worth over $310,000. Let's rewind a bit and talk about the Barber dime itself. Designed by Charles E. Barber, chief engraver of the United States Mint, the Barber dime was struck from 1892 through 1916. It features the iconic Liberty head wearing a laurel wreath, a design that has stood the test of time, symbolizing a period of transformation in America's monetary history. The dime's reverse shows a simple wreath surrounding the denomination, a classic, elegant look. So how does a barber dime connect to 1975, a date long after the series ended? This question has fascinated collectors and experts alike. While officially the barber dime was discontinued in 1916, there have been a few documented and rumored minting errors, pattern coins, or special strikes that appeared decades later. These coins, sometimes called fantasy pieces or patterns, were not intended for circulation but were made for collectors, experiments, or errors, and they are incredibly rare. One of the most sought after and talked about coins is the 1975 barber dime with a mint mark that is said to have emerged from the U.S. Mint's vaults as a rare test piece or a special strike. Its existence is somewhat shrouded in mystery, making it the subject of numismatic intrigue and speculation. These pieces are exceptionally rare, with only a handful reported to exist, which naturally drives up their demand and value. The coin's design, like its 19th-century predecessors, showcases the classic Liberty profile and wreath, but what makes it unique is the unmistakable mint mark placed on it, often indicating a special minting location or event. The condition of these coins varies, but finding one in pristine, uncirculated condition is virtually unheard of and immensely prized by collectors. Collectors know that rarity combined with fascinating history often leads to high market values, and this coin is no exception. Because it is considered a rare anomaly, it appeals to both traditional barber dime collectors and those who seek unique modern minting oddities. Its place in the story of U.S. coinage is unlike any other dime. Of course, authenticity is crucial. Due to the rarity and mystery surrounding the 1975 barber dime, professional verification and grading by reputable services are a must. Genuine specimens that have been authenticated and graded in top condition have commanded extraordinary prices at auctions and private sales. This dime isn't just a collector's item, it's a tangible piece of numismatic mystery and American mint history. Its scarcity, combined with the story behind its creation, elevates it to a status that few coins can claim. So, how much could such a unique and rare piece be worth? Well, brace yourself. The 1975 Barber I dime has been valued at an astonishing $310,000. Yes, you heard that right, $310,000 for a single, rare Barber I dime bearing the 1975 mint mark. This incredible valuation reflects not only the coin's rarity but also the passion and fascination it ignites in collectors around the world. If you ever stumble upon such a coin, or something that looks like it, make sure to get it examined by a professional. You could be holding a numismatic legend. Today, we're diving into a truly fascinating and mysterious piece of American numismatic history, the United States Barber I dime from 1980. Yes, you heard that right, 1980. Now, if you're scratching your head wondering how a barber dime, a design that officially ended in 1916, could be dated 1980, you're not alone. This coin is one of the great curiosities in the coin collecting world, shrouded in mystery, intrigue, and rarity. Join me as we unravel the story behind this extraordinary coin, explore its significance, and discover why collectors are willing to pay an astonishing price, up to $350,000, for such a remarkable find. Let's start with a little background on the barber dime itself. Named after Charles E. Barber, the chief engraver of the U.S. Mint, this dime was minted from 1892 through 1916. It features the classic Liberty head adorned with a laurel wreath on the obverse and a simple wreath encircling the denomination on the reverse. This design represents a key era in American coinage, a time when the nation was growing rapidly and the mint was focused on producing reliable, beautiful currency. Now, the real question: how does a 1980 barber dime exist when the design was long gone by then? This is where the story gets intriguing. The 1980 barber dime is considered an ultra-rare pattern coin or a special mint strike. Pattern coins are experimental pieces produced by the mint to test new designs or compositions and are not released for general circulation. Some of these pieces are made years or even decades after the original design was discontinued, purely for collectors or internal mint use. The 1980 barber dime is shrouded in mystery because there is little official documentation about its creation. A handful of these coins are rumored to exist, each possessing the classic barber design but bearing the 1980 date, along with a distinctive mint mark. This mint mark helps trace its origin, indicating a special batch or perhaps a test strike at a particular mint facility. Collectors are captivated by this dime because it bridges history with the modern era, a surprising anachronism that makes it stand out dramatically among other barber dimes. While authentic barber dimes from the 1890s and early 1900s are already collectible, these pattern or special issue 1,980 pieces are in a league of their own due to their extreme rarity and the mysterious circumstances surrounding their production. Condition plays a huge role in the value of any coin, and for something this rare, the stakes are even higher. Finding a 1980 barber dime in mint or near mint condition is almost unheard of, making such coins incredibly prized by collectors. Even those with minor wear or patina can fetch significant sums due to the scarcity of the coin itself. It's also worth noting that, because of the rarity and the enigmatic story of this coin, authentication is absolutely crucial. Many replicas and fantasy pieces exist, so collectors should always rely on certified grading services to verify the authenticity and condition of any suspected 1980 barber dime. Another fascinating aspect of the 1980 barber dime is how it symbolizes the passion and curiosity of coin collectors worldwide. It reminds us that coin collecting is not just about money or history but also about the stories, mysteries, and surprises that each coin can hold. Now, let's talk numbers. If you're lucky enough to come across a genuine 1980 barber 1 dime with a verified mint mark and in excellent condition, prepare to be amazed. This coin has been valued at a staggering $350,000, yes, that's right, $350,000 for a single, rare, and enigmatic barber 1 dime dated 1980. This eye-popping price highlights the incredible demand and respect for coins that carry such a unique blend of history, rarity, and mystery. It's a testament to the fact that even in the modern age, coin collecting continues to surprise and captivate enthusiasts around the globe. If you ever encounter what might be this extraordinary dime, don't hesitate to have it professionally appraised. You could be holding a numismatic treasure that few have ever seen. Thank you for joining me on this deep dive into the world of the elusive and valuable 1980 barber 1 dime. If you enjoyed this journey into numismatic mystery, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on incredible coin stories and discoveries. Until next time, keep your eyes sharp, your passion alive, and happy collecting.